Sagittarius cousins, what is going on? It's your girl Philly Jones Tarot, and I am back with your April love reading for all of my Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus sign. Have you on a Venus? Because y'all know it's all about love and romance, so you definitely want to check out your Venus reading. But before we hop into this Sagittarius, before we hop into this, house rules, cousins. Okay, first things first, if you are a new Sagittarius here, come on in, cousin. Welcome. We are so happy to have you. We love a little firecracker at reunion, okay? If you are a returning Sagittarius cousin, we appreciate y'all for holding us down. Y'all know we need a good time to keep us on our feet, our toes, and all the things. So we appreciate y'all for coming back to the reunion. Y'all already know house rules. First things first, like the video. Make sure y'all comment down below. Because I do read all the comments, cousins. So, we got to do a little energy exchange, vibe check, all the things. Make sure y'all share the channel because we are still trying to grow Philly Jones Tarot and get all the cool cousins to the reunion. So, share the video, share the channel, and make sure y'all are subscribed and you hit that notification bell. And, yeah, that's it. Now, cousins, Sagittarius, come to the front of the congregation, y'all. First things first, I gotta keep it a beam with y'all, because that's just the type of cousin I am. I wouldn't want it any other way. Please know that I never search for these types of readings, messages, downloads, all the things. But when they come, they come. And I gotta deliver the message. I don't like delivering it because I know no one likes to hear about the bad stuff when it comes to love and romance and all the things. But I would be doing y'all a disservice if I didn't keep it real and just let y'all know what I was seeing and receiving downloads wise, regardless of the layout of the cards, right? And let me turn Kim down in the background. Y'all know, I be like, I got a Bible over here, but sometimes they be trying to get in the reading with us. So I say all that to say, I'll be honest, as soon as we started your reading, the Three of Cups popped out. And the first thing I heard was third party. I don't like talking about that, cousin. I don't, because that's not a good job. I've been in them Jones. They don't feel good. They don't, it's not a good job. And I don't want that for any of my cousins. But I also feel like we're going to talk about it because y'all need to know. And you're probably here because your intuition been telling you something. Anyway, you just may be looking for some confirmation. So let your cousin be the one to give that to you. Okay. Now, Three of Cups. Now, I'm going to try not to harp on the negative stuff too much. Because I do feel like there is some positivity in the reading. But I also feel like we need to talk about what's real. Because y'all started out with the Three of Cups. And then the Lovers popped out right after that. Now, cousins, if you're new here, I like to, bring y'all to the front of the congregation a lot because I can get a lot of downloads and messages through the visuals of the cards. So I like to, bring y'all to the front in hopes that y'all can pick up what I'm putting down and everything makes sense, right? So first and foremost, you'll know the Lovers card that's associated with Gemini. So you could be dealing with a Gemini and or have a Gemini in your big three. But I'm trying to figure out the best way to put this. The Lovers is also an indication of a soulmate, a twin flame, but it also could be a karmic soulmate as well. And y'all know karmic soulmates, they come in to teach us some of those hard lessons that we don't necessarily want to learn and go through, but we got to go through it. And I say all that to say, cousins, you may not even know that you're in this situation right now. But that's what really came out strongly when I was meditating the cards was coming out. Because Three of Cups typically deals with celebrations and victories and all things. But it is also a card indicating, third-party situations because Cups in Tarot deals with our emotions, our feelings, love, relationships, all the things. Cups is associated with Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So you could be dealing with one and or have that in your big three. But if you take a look at the ladies here, out of the three, you can only see the faces of two. Meaning that one who has her back turned to us we don't know who that is. So that's typically my indication, cousins, that y'all don't even know, one, who this other person is. If you're currently in a relationship, a situation, whatever, and your person is juggling, you don't even know that they're juggling. Well, I guess you do now. Sorry. I hope I wasn't the first one to break it to you. Shit. But either you don't know, and or you have some type of, like, again, your intuition, some type of inkling, like, damn, something ain't right. I can't put my finger on it. Or you've been seeing the signs, but you've been, not really seeing the signs, if you know what I mean. But this is that confirmation that you don't even know the person. You don't know the person that you're in this love triangle with. And then for that 7 of coins to pop out after the lovers, oh, that's some. 7 of coins also is associated with our earth signs. So you could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, and or have those in your big 3. But it's definitely some juggling going on. And when you look at the coins, look what's on that side. 1, 2, 3 pentacles. What's in the back? 1, 2, 3 hills. It's definitely giving third party energy. And then right after that, you had 8 of Swords, cousin. And the 8 of Swords, that talks about just mental imprisonment. Because if you see, there's no one tying your hands behind the back. You're doing that. Swords talks about mental communication, the analytics, all the things. And sword energy is also associated with our air signs, Libra, Gemini, and or Aquarius. So you could be dealing with one and or have that in your big 3. But also keep in mind, you see how there's that steam or fog, confusion, if you will, in the sky. But there's 1, 2, 3 different steams, if you will, or sections of the steam. So it's kind of, again, aligning with that energy of, like, there's 3 different individuals that you are currently having some mental conflicts with. You're not on the same page. It's too many cooks in the kitchen, if you can pick up what I'm putting down. And you know that. Your person knows that. And because they know it's too many cooks in the kitchen, it's a lot trying to juggle this, that, and the third. Because at the end of the day, when you're in a relationship, people have needs. Whether they're physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, you have needs. You want them to be met. And so that can be, reciprocated, vice versa, all the things. When you can't do that with the one, because you're trying to do it in 1, 2, 3 different areas, it's like, that's a lot. That's going to have anybody all up in their head. Okay? After that 8 of Swords, you have the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant typically talks about marriage, commitment, coming before the justice of a peace to fulfill a contract, right? Relationship. So again, you or your person, cousin, all up in your head about a relationship or relationships, should I say. And it's, and for the 4 of Swords to pop out after the Hierophant, 4 of Swords talks about, again, mental conflict, communication, but that's also a card associated with jealousy, competition, right? And Swords, again, dealing with Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So you can have that in your big 3 and or be dealing with one. But I also just want to point out, because I just heard moon. Y'all know we just had that full moon in Libra. That full moon was tiptoeing, dancing with Venus. Okay? That full moon was supposed to come in and balance out the scales and bring in that justice for love. Whether good or bad. Whether you needed to move forward with this person and or you have reached the end of the road with this person, right? This Four of Swords is in connection with that energy. I'm getting that sense of that full moon energy was weighing on your person and or you so much. You weren't sleeping, tossing and turning, thoughts a mile a minute. Like I tell my friends all the time, sometimes it's like I got 50, 60,000 tabs open. Like that could have been y'all just constantly going day to day with your thoughts, thinking about this person, the situation. Because like I said, because I was picking up on some energy that whoever this reading is for, some of y'all had a gut feeling or have been sensing something wasn't right, but you couldn't pinpoint what it was. You weren't sure if it was another person, another woman, another man. You might even did a little investigation, but you ain't necessarily get the clarity you were looking for. And because of that, you were up in your head. But y'all see what's behind them? 1, 2, 3 swords. And then you see how there's 2 pyramids in the back. And then there's like that steam coming out. And again, we talk about the pyramids, the steam. It's all about our communication, the clarity, all the things. It's given between 2 out of the 3, communication been way off. There hasn't been any type of clarity. And or it's been like kind of like an in and out. Because you see how that's out of the frame versus in. All 3 of the swords are inside this room with him. But those pyramids on the outside. So it's almost giving that energy of like, you ain't even really been getting all that you supposed to been getting in this relationship. Because they've been doing what they've been doing outside. It's giving heavy breadcrumb energy. Because then we had that Page Cups fallout after. Now, Cups, again, that's our water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But Cups is also associated with our emotions, our feelings, relationships, love, all the things. But Pages, baby, that's young. That's you dealing with a little person. Like, you got Pages, you have Knights, you got Kings, you got Emperors and Hierophants, right? You see where we're going with the scale? Pages also represent youth in the tarot. So you could be younger than your person, and or they could be younger, vice versa. I'm just age gap, okay, is what I'm getting. But also heavy on, you could be dealing with someone who's a Pisces cousins. And or you can have Pisces in your big 3, because out of that cup of love that he's trying to offer, there's a excuse me, a fish coming out of the cup. And you already know, in tarot, fish, that's Pisces, okay? Gang, gang. But like I said, with Pages being the youth of the tarot, and it's when an offer from a page is like, it ain't much, but it's a little something to keep you wrapped up, right? Like, this is breadcrumb energy. I'm not going to give you everything you want. I'm not going to give you everything you need. I'm not giving you king status, empress status, all of that. But I'm going to give you a little something, so you know I got feelings for you. I want you around. I'm going to keep, I'll still text. I'll still hop on a FaceTime every now and again. We might be able to go out. Oh, but we can't go out in this part of the city, though. Because, we can't go out this time of the day, though. Because I got to work or some, you know what I mean? Like, that's the type of energy it's giving. I'm going to give you a little bit so you still feel like there's hope for us to go to whatever level you want to go to in your head. But in their head, they only looking to give you just a little something. You see how that fish ain't all the way out the cup? He just halfway in. They just giving you enough to keep you halfway in the door. Halfway in the cup. But not enough for that fish to fall in that fucking cup and swim because of the overflow of emotions that are being poured into it. Pick up what I'm putting down, cousins. Because then after that, you had, yet again, 3 of Staffs. This third party shit is wild. Now, 3’s is typically about hard work, right? Putting in the work for what it is you want, because that's your energy. Sagittarius, that's fire, okay? Sagittarius, Leo, Aries type of energy. And then you see what he's looking up ahead towards the sun, and then what's in the background on that body of water. Also, cousins, I just want side note throwing this little tidbit. Y'all forgive my nails right now. Baby girl is still patiently waiting for that nail appointment. It's coming, y'all. But until then, look, work with me. Okay, I'm still going to bring y'all to the front of the congregation so you can get these messages. And just know my nail appointment is on the way. But nonetheless, y'all see how on this large body of water here, we have this ship in the background. So this ship representing our relationship, and it's trying to go towards the sun. It's trying to go towards the happiness, a happy spot, right? So this could be an indication that, again, cousins, I hate to do this, but the messages. In this third party situation, right? 1, 2, 3 staffs. Your person is willing to do what's right, and or you are willing to do what's right. Because, cousin, you know your story, girl. Make it fit where it fit. If you the one out here causing a third party situation, cousin, don't let me get your ass to the front of the congregation and have to read your email. Because you already know we don't play that over here. Don't be out here doing the devil's work. But if you're a cousin on the other side and this is being done to you, first and foremost, cousin, I'm sorry. And then second, who we need to, pull up and see. Because y'all not going to do my cousins like that. Well, they need to understand they dealing with the creme de la creme over here. My cousins, this is top tier material. So if they think they about to pull some third party BS on my cousin, they got something else coming for them. But, I digress. I just had to put that out there. But we're going to get back into this reading because it seems like whoever is head honcho orchestrating this third party situation, this relationship, love triangle, whatever the situation may be, they're somewhat coming to their senses and being like, you know what? Let me maybe pick this one step up, maybe get it out the way. And let's just stick with the 2. Let's just leave the 2 planted in the ground in hopes of a strong, stable foundation and us moving to happiness. Maybe if you willing to take that risk and leap, cousin, that's on you. But I will let you know the overall energy for your reading was the Tower card. Now, a lot of people look at this as a bad thing. But now I don't look at the Tower as a bad thing. Because, of course, you always want to look at the cards surrounding it. But for this to be the overall energy for your love reading, I feel like Spirit is here to remind you, cousin, fall back. Literally, let the Tower fall and let the pieces crumble and lay as they are meant to. You do nothing. Pour into you. If you're unsure about this relationship, if you're willing to move forward, if you got trust issues and you like, look, I can appreciate you coming forward, being honest, let me know what it is, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, I don't like to share. Like, I didn't really pass that test in kindergarten. I know they said sharing is caring, but that ain't really something I like to get down with. So, it's a no for me, dog. But, good written. Do your thing, boo. Like, one love, brother love, all that. Because at the end of the day, if you had to sit here and try to make a choice, boo, go choose the other person. Because you need to know, dealing with me, that's not even, like, options. We don't even congregate in the same, So, cousin, you having that energy is going to allow things to fall how they need to fall. You see how neither one of them is attached to the Tower. They are just letting themselves fall. And this is happening when? 2025. Year of the snake. And with that fire coming out, it's giving right now. Because y'all know we in Aries season still. Fire sign. So it's giving around this time frame. Shit about to shake up a little bit. Okay? It's time to make some shit shake. But at the end of the day, I feel like it's for your highest good, because, cousins, I wanted y'all to see at the end of the day, we had your energy, Queen of Staffs. If that ain't a bad, yeah, okay? If that ain't you sitting in your power. So yeah, let that tower fall. Let it. Because in order for that to happen, you get to this. And by you sitting in this energy, your divine feminine, you attract the one who's really for you. And this very well could have been a soulmate of yours. Like I said, it could have very well been a karmic one. All soulmates aren't showing up in our lives with sunshine, rainbows, and roses. Some of them come to put us through some shit so we can learn those lessons, right? It's going to make us our best and highest self. And then Queen of Staffs, understand, again, in my world, she's like one step before you get into that Empress energy. And y'all know that Empress energy is like all divine, being feminine, like all the vibes. You are sitting in your power, literally. Y'all know red is a power color. You see, she is dripped in red, giving herself her flowers, pouring into you. Y'all know my motto over here, cousins. Self-love is the best love. By you pouring into you and filling up your cup, you're unlocking that light that's needed to attract everything and everyone destined for you. This little chump situation, you need this tower to get this trash out the motherfucking way so you can sit as the queen and king that you are, getting the love that you deserve, getting the love that you desire, getting a reciprocal love, getting a love where you ain't got to question how many cooks in your kitchen. So, I say all that to say, cousin, wouldn't wish a third-party situation on nobody. They don't feel good. It's not a good job. And it's definitely something you're going to have to dig down deep, do the work, and heal through it. But as you do that, ooh, baby, the glow up. The glow up. It's going to be like, who? You know who? What? Sorry to the man. I don't know who. I'm so sorry. Damn. What? Here, Jehovah, what's going on? Listen. Sit in your power, cousins. Sagittarius, remember who the fuck you are. That's the energy that's going to help you heal through this situation. That's the energy that's going to align you with the love that's actually going to feel good. That's actually going to make you realize what you thought was love wasn't even a fraction of it. What's going to come, that's the real love. But it can only come once you get back in that power. Now, you already know how we do over here, cousins. I like to keep things fair. Got to hit y'all with a 3 for 3 confirmation with our romance angels. And y'all had soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Cousins, I also just want to point out how there's 1, 2, 3 individuals in the card. And out of the 3, you only see faces of 2. Her back is turned to us. So for that to again be the photo on the card that says pay attention to the red flags. Is she not dressed in what? Oh, all right. We know our colors over here. Just like you can't see her back, you can't see her back. Y'all pay attention to them red flags. That third and final card you had, deception. Someone is wearing a false self-mask in this relationship. Oh, 1, 2, 3. I can't make this shit up. Y'all, literally, it's in the cards. So, again, not my favorite love readings to deliver, but I understand they're necessary. And at the end of the day, y'all got to understand that's the duality in tarot. It's not going to always be sunshine, rainbows, and abundance of pentacles. Sometimes we got to hear the hard stuff. And at the end of the day, we wouldn't be family if I ain't keep it a bean with you. And I'm going to keep it a bean with y'all the way I would want somebody to keep it a bean with me. Because at the end of the day, oh, you ain't going to play with me, baby. This ain't third party energy. And if you thought y'all was going to get over on my cousins, they don't know y'all got an army behind you. Like, play with somebody else, but they need to know. Don't play with none of my cousins. So, with that being said, Sagittarius, I'm sorry. This wasn't the most joyful reading, but I hope that you were able to gain some type of clarity. If you want to rebuke this energy, let me know down below in the comment section, okay? If the reading did resonate with you and this, hit home for a little bit, also let me know, like, yo, because I didn't really like the message, but it did resonate with me. I appreciate the clarity. All vibes, all love over here. And most importantly, if y'all know a Sagittarius who could be tied up in this type of situation, share the video. And if y'all got some other cool cousins that need to pull up to the reunion, share the channel, cousins, because y'all know we're trying to get Philly Jones Tarot out into the algorithm. And I got to make sure everybody at the family reunion, because we're going to have a sick little cookout this year, okay? And most importantly, subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell, because I'm coming back with some more videos, and I don't want y'all to miss those. So, with that being said, until next time, cousins, peace and love.